It'll probably like 30 seconds just to get everybody here with me watching, but
Okay. Actually, we're probably going to do this separately down here, so forget this for now. We'll start up here and go around, then we'll talk about this.
all right, let me, I guess, bring us started. Hey guys, this is Matthew from NerdNewsToday.com. We're live at New York Toy Fair 2019. We've been looking at a ton of stuff so far this morning and now this afternoon. I'm losing my voice, I'm dehydrated, I'm in a lot of pain, but we're still going for you guys. And speaking of pains, hey, we're here with Jim Fletcher.
Hey, the biggest pain of them all. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Toy Fair. Hey, Nerdist.
Yes, so Jim has been with us since the first year we did this, which was 10 years ago. This is our 10-year anniversary,
Yeah,
Jim.
maybe. And it's almost Valentine's Day, so we really should do something.
Yeah, we really should go out more, it's true.
Probably.
Yeah.
Have to move back here.
All right, so we're about to get started momentarily. And there we go. So if you guys want to ask any questions while we're doing this, feel free to, because we're live with Jim, and he's the man. He knows everything. He's the main man, more so than Lobo.
Wow, more so than Lobo. And we're going to see Lobo later as we go around the room.
We are. So I guess let's go ahead and get started.
Well, we're going to start with Batman Black and White, who, as you guys already know, who watch the Nerdist, I don't have to tell you what, for the millionth time, this is the longest running Batman, longest running statue line we have. Kenneth Rockefeller. Now we have a Man Who Laughs second edition, which is super cool. And you can always tell it's a second edition, remember, because the base is flipped. So they're usually white, or normally the first edition they're black, but then they're white. And he's got the super cool chromey finish, which is new for Batman Black and White statue. Now after this, Matt's going to shut it down because this is the biggest Toy Fair news of the whole show. It's the first sitting down Batman Black and White statue.
This is the craziest thing I've seen all day. I've never seen Batman sitting.
Ever. Doesn't happen. Look, even on the back of his chair, look at this. He just can't stop branding.
Oh my goodness.
He's a madman.
Well, he's a multimillionaire, so that's what he does.
Yeah, right? I mean, why not? But yeah, first time ever, Batman sitting down, Batman Black and White statue.
And that's a brilliant sculpt in this, too.
Yeah, it's based on a Mark Silvestri piece of art that's really nice. It's incredible. And then we have on the other spectrum of super ridiculous amount of details is Joe Madureira, which has its own kind of shading detail, but obviously not the same as this, crazy spidery web-looking cape. So it's really cool. Looks just like his artwork, so we're really happy about that.
Can we see the back of that cape on the Joe Mad?
It's like a big old cape.
Wow.
So very swirly. It's got a lot of movement in it. It's super cool. But I especially like this weird little bendy part here.
That's my favorite bit.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. So really excited about these pieces, which brings us into the Harley line. So Harley Red, White, and Black is a companion piece to Batman, Black and White. Same, it works with the color scheme, pretty much the same. That is her colors. I'm really happy about the John Tim statue, which Matt's got here. She obviously just raided the Bat Cave or stolen something for Batman, trying it on for size and see if it fits. Really fun piece. And to offset it is this super creepy Greg Horn piece right behind. So again, showing the diversity of Harley and Batman and all the different ways people interpret them. Really cool to see.
Very cool. Which way are we moving now, Jim? You're the boss here.
Let's go to the Batman Family Multipart statue. This was designed in-house by our design team at DC Collectibles. Premiering at the show today is this piece. So Red Hood is the newest member of this Multipart statue out on the floor. What's really nice about these statues, I think, is they all have little storytelling moments. For instance, Nightwing, actually, they're all on these little gargoyles. Nightwing here is on a circus elephant to signify his background. You can buy these all separately, or you can buy them all. Well, you have to buy them separately. But you can stick them all together and make a big scene. But what's cool about them is they're built. You can configure them a lot of different ways. But we think you should buy them all, of course.
I agree. You should support DC Collectibles and buy all the things. Spend all your money. Obey.
For our interview, for our anniversary.
Yes, this is you guys have to do this. It's our 10-year anniversary. You owe it to us.
Exactly. Thank you. Okay, Dark Knight's metal statue. So obviously this book was huge for DC, a really massive effort by everybody. So we took all the Greg Capullo designs and made statues out of all of them. Two of my favorite things are in here, which is Batman and Baby Darkseid. How are you going to ever see that anywhere else except DC Collectibles?
You've got a seated Batman and a Batman with a baby.
Both firsts. So yeah, but you can actually remove this. If you don't want this all the time or Batman's getting tired carrying a baby around, you can take this off and put the other Batman head on. Also, this Devastator piece is freaking, it's amazing. He's so strong, he broke the base. So that's pretty fun. And also, this head's pretty cool, but it's even cooler because it's magnetic and posable.
Oh, wow.
So Devastator is amazing, but all these evil Batmans are really cool. They all have different features.
I love this guy here. I'm a big fan of Mythic Legions figures, and I like medieval style in general, but This one here is really great. Which one is this? This
That's
is
the Merciless.
Merciless.
So
Okay.
yeah, they're all different versions of Batman, kind of meshed together with other characters. Obviously, the one Batman and Green Lantern. The one back here, the Murder Machine has magnetic arms too that are actually be detachable and posable. You got the Drowned over here. Red Death, super cool looking.
Oh yeah, I love the Red Death
That
guy.
one's really nice. And then at the end of the year, we're going to come out with Batman and all his minions. Batman, and I mean Man Who Laughs, sorry, and all his minions. What's really cool is this one's scratching up the base. So he's like gnawing at his own base there. But the metal line of statues we're super excited about. They look great. I mean, the book by Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo was fantastic. So why not make all the statues?
I just wish you guys sold this base. You could put it on here because that's a lovely base too, by the way.
Yeah,
That's what I'm at. That matters to me the most of the base.
It's really cool. Yeah, this guy, one of the guys in our office, Trevor Zammit, made this whole setup. So it's really, really cool. He did a lot of experimenting with paint.
Well,
Yeah.
tell Trevor he gets a raise from me.
Okay, you got it. That's live now, so I have to do it. So
Yep.
thanks for committing me to do that.
No problem.
Awesome. All right, let's head over this way.
All right, so over here, DC Designer Series statues, one of my favorites.
Yeah, so I know you've been talking about these for years, but the newer ones we have are Jenny Frison Wonder Woman, the Jim Lee Nightwing, and premiering at the show is this Frank Miller statue. What's super cool about this, I've wanted to do this statue almost since I got to DC Collectibles. It's one of my favorite covers ever. And I called up John Matthews, who's one of our longest running sculptors, who's worked on a ton of stuff, and said, it's time. It's now time. We're going to do this thing. And he freaking killed it. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, when I saw the preview of this yesterday, and it's on our website, so you guys can check it out as well, I almost did things in my pants I can't say on camera. It's just that good. I love seeing this in person. This
So cool. It looks exactly like Frank's artwork. I think he was really happy with it. Basically, this one's funny because John actually is doing a lot of stuff digital. I asked him to go back in and do this one traditional sculpt because we really want to get all that crunchiness out of it, and it's so cool. It's just so cool.
This is amazing. The crunch is there. The crunch
Yeah.
is there.
It's like the Captain.
Yes. This Batman is the Captain Crunch of statues.
Wow, that's never been called that before. I like it.
It's a lot of firsts for Batman today.
Yeah, you can't even keep up with them all. Just too many firsts. And we have a Lee Bermejo Batman statue next to this Batman statue. Another one that's actually sculpted by hand and not digitally. But the amount of detail in all the armor, the chainmail armor, is amazing. So that's a really nice piece by Gene St. Jean. He did a great job, and we were really super excited to get Lee's artwork out there always. He's one of my favorite artists at DC. The guy's just amazing.
Is this, were you able to see the back of this guy any chance? I'm just obsessed with Batman capes, but I really would like to see the
I can't because he's actually
okay.
glued to the... This one I can't move.
trade secrets. All right.
Yeah, there it is. There is a back, though. I can guarantee there's the back of this cape. No question.
That's good to know that Bat's got back.
He does. Sounds like a sword. Essentials action figures, so we're still rolling along with these. As you can see pretty clearly who's we've got Harley, Nightwing, Wonder Woman, Cheetah, and these are on our new bases. I don't know if you saw these yet. We're actually selling 2 packs of bases you can actually mount the figures on. They have all these posable arms with little clamp in them and stuff. So you can see you can take them out. And you just clamp keeps them back in here. You can do all kinds of battle poses and stuff. And if these do get loose, you can actually tighten them up a little Phillips head screwdriver. So don't worry if they're loose when you get them. Just get them a little tight and they'll be fine.
And very cool. I love that pose you guys put with Harley and Nightwing over there.
He's like, what? I was going to pose them a little differently, but I just started laughing, so I left it.
It fits.
It's Supergirl and Cyborg Superman. It's always good to get a Cyborg Superman out there. We don't see him that often, but he always makes for a great action figure, in my opinion. He's pretty freaking cool. And the newest one of these guys over here is Red Hood, all the way at the end, standing sadly around the Dwayne tombstone.
As he does.
As he likes to do.
If someone's going to mope, it's going to be Red Hood.
Right? Seems like it. But let's not mope about this, because this is our new prime Batman action figure. He's 9 inches tall, has a ton of articulation, and he's got, as you can see, so he comes with everything you see here. So he's got 3 heads, he's got like 4 sets of hands, 3 different batarangs, all detailed differently. And if you can see all these guys. So and there's one in his hand up there, which has got a little red dot in it. So they're all different. And you're also going to have this grappling gun that'll snap into the back of his belt. So there's a ton of articulation on this thing. And we decided to go up to 9 inches because we just want to do the same kind of skill sets we use on the statues. We want to bring to the action figures. So we're like, oh, that's really cool. We can get a lot of detail in there. Again, it's got a posable cape. And the articulation is going to be crazy. So it's pretty freaking cool looking.
Jim, we have a question from our chat here today. Red Hood the Outlaw wants to know: is there going to be a Prime Red Hood figure?
I should certainly hope so.
How
do you not do that? So I mean, Red Hood's great. He's got the same. I mean, costume-wise, you could do a lot with him. And we're getting to design these. We can design these ourselves, and we can do whatever we want with them. So they're amazing. Now here is actually the biggest thing you will see in the DC Collectibles booth.
Hold on 1 second. Sorry for the mic noise, folks. I'm doing this all handheld, and I'm in so much carpal tunnel pain. All right, but yeah, I'm going to start from down here, in fact, because... oh, yes, absolutely. Look at this big reveal we're doing here. Badam.
Life-size Harley. So that we are actually producing her. We premiered her at San Diego and just put her out for the floor, but it was so popular we started saying we're going to cost this out, see where it comes in. So it's obviously based on the Paul Dini, Bruce Timm Harley from the animated show. It's pretty impressive. Right now she's super tall because she's on a really big base, but she won't be in final production. That'll be flat. And Harley's usually around 5'6", 5'7". This one's like 5'11". So she's going to come down to actual Harley height.
Jim, we got a few other questions. Real quick while we're doing this. Sure. Gambit Rocks wants to know any 89 movie figures. Batman 1989, Michael Keaton. I don't think you guys have that here, so that's a no.
At the moment.
And are you going to be still doing any Affleck things? Any Ben Affleck Batman statues or anything?
Not on the schedule right this minute, no.
Okay. And one last thing here.
Yep.
As we move on, Court Falconer wants to know, are DC Essentials ending? Well, we just showed you guys a bunch of new ones over here, so I'll show you that again, Count Falconer, in case you missed it. But they're going strong. So.
Yeah, Red Hood's over there. It looks pretty cool.
Yep. All right, so let's carry on, though. Let's go over to the DC Lucha Explosiva figures.
So I'm super excited about these. This is my new favorite action figure line at DC. I'm actually a huge wrestling fan. I used to draw them for a living a long time ago, so being able to bring all the energy and storytelling that there is in the Lucha Libre world into DC is super cool. And when you think about the similarities, you know, they've got masks, our guys have masks. They've got capes, we've got capes. They got good guys and bad guys. And what's the coolest thing over here you're going to ask? I'll tell you. It's Batman's face smashed into the Deathstroke chair at the end. So, I mean, that's the kind of fun we're having with these guys, where really the design teams just can't get enough of these. We've been just having a blast with these guys. So we're hoping everybody else will as well. So it's a new action figure line from DC Collectibles. They'll be articulated. You'll be able to get them into cool wrestling poses. And tomorrow will be displayed in a ring that isn't here today. So
that'll be great. Now, who is the artist that designed these?
So Billy Fowler is the guy that we found. That we were going to actually use him for an Artist Alley program, and then we bumped him over to this line. And he's just been doing a great job on the design work. They're really cool.
And a quick question from the chat as well. Red Hood once again. 3.7-inch action figures.
These are none of those.
No, and you guys don't do that scale, right? This is DC Collectibles, so you might be thinking of a different company.
Actually, but good question. Is we did those for a little while for the Injustice game.
Okay.
We did them at one point, but those are done.
Okay, so no more 3.75s.
Well, not ever. But
Well, eventually. I mean, as of today, there are no figures. Jeez, you're just going to give it to me today, Jim. All right, that's fine.
Okay, yeah. Not today.
Okay.
Let me know today.
All right. So there's your answer, but let's go ahead and move on down here to...
Another non-committal answer from DC Collectibles.
I would expect no less, sir.
I do it every time. So these are the bat cowls. I mean, we want to get people different kinds of Batmans from a lot of different eras. And what's cool, they're actually pretty heavy. So these are like big resin guys. And they actually have, well, you can't tell from that.
No, we can't tell because you're so strong.
Yeah, I can lift them all. The newest one that just showed up on the show floor was this one, The Man Who Laughs. But he looks really cool without just, we're taking all the faces out and just making the cowls. So we've got Arkham, you got a Frank Miller piece over there, you got Rebirth. Super excited about these. I hope people like these. Another new property from DC is the Engines of Chaos statues. So here's a Batman, here's the Ivy. This is a Lobo drawing that's not quite here yet. And there's the dog in the wheel. He's going to be in the back like a big hamster wheel. So there's a lot of, this is kind of like if Ra's al Ghul had actually won and did what he said and cleansed the earth. There's still some people left and they're doing their thing. Trying to figure out how to survive, I guess. What's cool about Ivy will be the only one with any kind of green on the base, because wherever she goes, she'll basically still turn up green somehow. Because, that's what she does.
And we have a question about price point. Do you guys happen to know what the price point will be for these?
Nope, we're still costing them out in China. So right now, these are actively being costed out. So we're not really sure at the moment.
Okay. And these are really cool.
Be a deluxe. He's going to be huge.
Yeah. I cannot wait for that Lobo. It just looks like it's going to have to be huge.
You talked about Lobo when we brought you to Lobo.
Jim delivers.
That's what I do. Then I'm going to deliver this shield to you. So this is a Wonder Woman.
He's so strong. He just lifted that with ease.
with ease. So this is a Wonder Woman shield that we're actually making. So it's in China under production right now. So it basically is a full-size Wonder Woman shield. So it's on upside down. So it's
Audio might be a little hard to hear, guys, because it's really big. I'm going to step back and just show you how big this thing is with Jim holding it. Mind you, Jim is 20 feet tall, so that's how big this thing is. He's an enormous man. But this is a great-looking shield. Wow.
Pretty cool. So we basically took a lot of inspiration from various artists that you see that were drawing her shield, like George Perez, Terry Dotson, and a lot of others. And we kind of made an amalgamation of a bunch of the different designs into this. You can see it's already battle damaged, so obviously, this has been through some abuse already. But we think it makes a really nice prop. It'll be fairly heavy when it comes out. Have some pretty good weight.
And Will Rank says that you are killing it with that suit, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right, now let's go ahead and let's move on down. Check out some of the other stuff down here. Some more statues, more action figures. These look really interesting, very unique.
Super cool. Artist Alley has a line we started about a year ago. We were reaching out. God, it's gonna be woo, woo, woo,
I know, it's my face. All right. Sorry, guys, we just lost the stream for a second there, but we are back now. And we're looking at the DC Artist Alley vinyl figures. So, Jim, take it away.
Winding back up again. Okay, so here we are with the James Groman figures, who was just in the booth a few minutes ago. That would have been a good impromptu interview. But he was the original Madballs designer. So we reached out to him. We met him at a different trade show, and we had a big conversation. He couldn't sign up to do them fast enough, and they are freaking amazing. So he designed them and sculpted them. So there's obviously something's gone terribly wrong in Gotham at some point. I mean, more wrong than normal, right?
Yeah, really, you gotta say it like it is here. This is Gotham, after all.
Yeah. So they're super cool. They're all they're $65, but they're all going to be plastic toys. They're not resin statues, and I don't know what to say. They're just freaking amazing.
Well, let me ask you a follow-up then. Is Artist Alley as a statue line over?
No.
Okay.
Nope. That is. I don't know. Is that what I question? No.
These
are great.
Yeah, that was my question.
Oh, okay. Oh,
that was me. Everybody else asking questions too. And again, if you have questions you want to have answers to, Jim is here in his awesome red suit.
Who knows what I'll say? Yes. So this is what's cool about Artist Alley is it actually we can go any direction we want. Like right now, you have Chrissy Zullo in here, who is actually clearly totally different than James Groman stuff, but really nice, really fun versions of the figures. The women are like kind of strong. They have this sassy kind of attitude in their face. So those are super cool. And then we're doing some black and white variants as well.
Here's the black and whites. You guys could a quick look at that.
Pretty cool.
And Gavin, as for those the Batman, if you're talking about this guy up here, the price is $65. They'll be $65 a piece and worth every penny.
That with the right price.
Yeah. They priced it just for you. That's why it's $5 more than it used to be.
That's right. It was only $60 before Matt showed up. Well, that's only for your listeners.
Yes.
And we're going to pull that down and put the real price back.
Oh, well, that's nice of you. Thanks.
We're also reducing down some of our earlier battle statues. I mean, you had seen these, I think, years ago, Matt. These were the ones that used to be about this tall.
Yeah.
We were shrinking them down so other people, so you can buy them for like less than half the price in some cases of what they used to be. But it's a good lead-in. It's the call to arms, the Frank Miller famous horse riding at the end of the day. You've got the battle statue of Batman and Superman, and then you've got the Killer Croc and Batman statue. We've reissued this a couple of times already. What's cool about this one, I actually got to draw this on the train, and then Walter O'Neill actually drew the whole rest of it to make it look good.
So you were essentially the designer before anything else touched
that
it.
One, yeah. But it's fun because then we hired Walter O'Neill and he made it look like a real drawing. Mine was a little bumpy and like on the train.
I'm sure it was lovely. I would put it on my refrigerator if you had it today.
I don't even know if I still even have that thing. Okay, DC Bombshells. So this line just keeps going. It's been a fantastic line for collectibles. We have a celebration statue we're calling because at this point we've gone through a lot of these and we want to get two of our main characters back out. There's so much energy and movement and this is great. The same design team that's been on it since the beginning, still on it now. So that's with Aunt Lucia and Tim Miller have just killed this thing. That's just here for the show. So that just got here in time. So that's the toy fair. Hooray! Sounds so dreary.
Well, I'm just happy to see any Death stuff here. I mean, I know a while ago there's a really great Death toy that you guys did that never got produced, I believe. That was a few years ago. I can't remember which one it was.
Was that going to be the porcelain doll?
I think so.
Yeah. Never got around. They look great too.
Yeah.
We never got around to it. That's really nice. So for Bombshells, it's great. And then a Mary Shazam is going to be at the end over here. And then we'll see what the next year's stuff is going to bring for Bombshells. But still going strong.
Yeah, Bombshells are always a great line. I love them.
Yeah,
and our fans love them too. And we have a quick question from Gambit Rocks. Any Batman Beyond projects?
Not right now.
No, not right now.
Although I personally love that show. The villains are some of my favorite villain designs Batman's ever had. So cover girl statues.
Oops, sorry, in 1 second, I just flipped the camera. There we go. All right, we're back. Sorry about that, guys.
We actually flipped the whole convention center upside down. So we have the cover statues from Joel Jones. There's a Wonder Woman, Black Canary going with our real fishnet technology that we've used a couple times. So you can see this thing's painted on, actually moves around. And then we have a Huntress that wasn't quite ready for the show in time, but it looks pretty much like this. The sculpt's pretty close to done.
And now, really cool, big reveal here. Batman animated series, still going, folks.
Unbelievable. So we're over 40 figures in now, almost close to 50, I think, at this point. I'm super excited to announce we are finally getting Scarecrow out there from the first series and Two-Face, which people have been wanting for a while. We also have Grey Ghost. He's got a couple cool accessories like his little car and a shiny notepad. I actually really like Hardak. I think it was a cool idea. And you know why? Because that's why. Pulled your Batman face off. And he even has his little gun hands. So Hardak's pretty cool.
Yeah, great attention to detail, and yeah, I love the little mini car that he comes with there. But yeah, these are,
right?
Look at this line. I just want to get another quick wide shot, because this diorama setup you guys did is also stellar.
Yeah, one of our art directors, Trevor.
Sorry, guys.
Uh-oh.
There we go. All right. Lost it again. Oh, there's a fish in our face now. We've got a fish face.
So Batman, this is a super cool piece. So Batman, the animated, so what's cool about this, it has a base that's reversible. So you can put this base at this side or this side out. It actually is a real motorcycle, so the wheels roll around. It's got some lights in there. You can see that. And also in the back, it's got a posable cape, which is super cool. And this figure was sculpted completely new, so we could actually ride on a motorcycle.
Wow, that's really nice looking.
Him all over again.
Yeah, well, totally worth it, because that looks amazing.
It's really cool. And, it was such an iconic thing on the show. The finish isn't quite right. It's going to be it'll be more matte like the Batmobile and the Batplane. But the rest of it's pretty much what it's supposed to look like. So pretty freaking cool. Then down here, we're actually working with Paul Dini and Ty Templeton on a new line of figures. So some of these characters are important to DC that were created way after the show. So you have, obviously, Azrael, Deathstroke. It couldn't be on the show because his name's too scary. So he wouldn't have been on it. And then Red Hood. So these are the kind of reimagined new versions of DC characters that came on after the show was off the air. So we got big plans for this, and there's something really cool that's not here that's coming in tomorrow. So if you stop back tomorrow, there's going to be another really cool figure here. What could it be? I don't know, but it's very cool.
All right, now we got a few quick questions here before we wrap this up, because It's been about 25 minutes already, folks.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Can you believe it? So, all right, give me 1 second, folks, as I go through all of your many questions, all few of them.
Take them all.
Batman Animated Adventures Batmobile. Well, you guys have already...
Oh, yeah. We did the big one. We already have the big Batmobile, but we almost made the Batman Beyond Batmobile. It's actually sculpted sitting around someplace.
Well, that would be amazing to see.
That drives people crazy.
Poison Ivy, Bane, and Mr. Freeze figures. Will they ever be re-released? Asks Daniel Ramirez.
Possibly.
Okay. What else do we have? We have from Red Hood the Outlaw in the animated Batman series. Are you still going to have episode-based weapons?
From Red Hood and the Outlaws animated?
Well, that's the name of the folk asking. He just wants to know if the characters will have accessories still related to certain episodes. I think the answer to that is yes.
Yeah, I mean, there's the bomb car. He has very specific fingers. And yeah.
And I think there's one other question here. All right, Superman animated series. Anything from that?
Not at the moment.
All right, and last thing, Batman metal statues. Well, Gavin, we already showed you some of the Batman metal stuff, so that's going to wrap us up here at DC Collectibles today. And Jim Fletcher, of course, as always, this is your face really close up. Thank you so much for everything. You're great. And
thank you, man. It was good to have you coming by, man. Such a good show. I'm expecting more good special effects, right?
Well, maybe not this time around, but we'll see what I can do in post. I think we'll do something. Or if not, I'll come back tomorrow and see what else is here.
We'll blow something up.
Yeah, we'll absolutely.
Happy 10 years to us. We're not even in the picture. Look, we're back here.
Yeah, we're hiding it. All right.
We're going to do our anniversary picture.
Well, that's my hand. I'm terrible.
10-year anniversary.
There I am.
Thank you, sir. All right, we'll see you next Toy Fair.
See you guys next time. We're going to be back. We're going to be heading over to some more booths. So thanks for watching. See you guys later.
Time right here.
Oh, you. Stay tuned, folks.